Hi, this is Ashley Wiltbank, and I'm presenting my final project for Comm 130, the ad campaign slideshow. As you can see from the first slide, I chose to do an ad for Ball Perfect mason jars. This is their logo here on the front, and I designed this first page to kind of look like a blue mason jar with a label. So this is kind of where I got the inspiration to do mason jars in the first place. I was struggling to see the vision with the original ad I chose, which was for a rug company. I came across this picture and it triggered my remembrance of my love for mason jars, so I switched. The next slide is going to show you the original design I went from. I ended up kind of settling with this one because I couldn't find exactly what I wanted, but let's take a look at it and I'll tell you what appealed to me and why I ended up choosing it and things I sought to change. Okay, so this is the original design. I was drawn to the fact that the logo is pretty big and I love that familiar ball logo. I also liked the repetition they brought from the green outline on the logo into the slogan and the border. I also liked the contrast between the red of the strawberries and the green of the logo. I thought it was a little odd that they didn't repeat the green again over the top of the ad, and the size just felt a little bit awkward to me, but it was from the header of a website, so I'm thinking maybe that's why the size was a little bit funny. One other thing I didn't really love was the font they chose for the slogan on the bottom right. It does sort of go with the old-fashioned country type feel of the ad, so maybe that's what they were going for. As you can already tell, probably from the slides you've seen, I wanted to mimic what appeals to me about the design of a real mason jar, like the font and the label and the colors. I've tried to pull what I love about mason jars into the slides and the ad I made, and then also try to keep it true to the original ad so that they could complement each other in the campaign. So here's mine. As you can see, I kept what I liked from the color scheme, which was the green and yellow. I added that repetitive bar to the top space because that was really bugging me. Otherwise, it mimics the original ad in placement, so they could be side by sides and look cohesive. And I, of course, had to pull in those blue mason jars because those were what inspired me to do this brand in the first place. I feel like the flowers and greenery match the green and yellow of the original ad really well, and that the blue and white is a nice bright contrast. I feel like the newer color scheme modernizes the font quite a bit, but still stays true to the original overall country feel. Overall, I'm happy and proud of the new design I created. When I look back, I think I focused way too much on the ad instead of the slides. I was a little overwhelmed with the complexity of the project, and it led me to fixate on the ad being just right. That plus changing my mind about the product led to a lot of stress, and once I realized this was a little more about the slideshow, I started to worry about getting that just right. I wish I would have just relaxed and just sought to show what I've learned and have fun. Like I said before though, I'm happy with how the ad came out. I'm glad I chose a product that makes me happy, and all in all, I'm happy with the final slides. I feel like the ads work well together and that the slideshow reflects a good representation of mason jars and how they make me happy, so I guess it ended up being a win-win. This semester has been crazy. I've gone through semesters where I've had a baby halfway through, but this move was by far more stressful and crazy. I've learned so much though, and I'm grateful for that and that you stuck by me and helped to teach me and hung in with me while I learned. Thank you.